Um, I go a lot. I digress. But I wanted to find some books on purpose because you will learn as you find out and cultivate, develop, discover your purpose. Once you know what your purpose is, you will want to know as much about your purpose as you can. My purpose is helping other people uncover what their purpose in life is. And so I got three books. I'm going to talk about one book per live, but I want you to see the books that I got. So the first one is Your Difference is Your Strength. I know it's backwards, but it's by Chris Ferrero, I believe is the last name. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I got this book was because the thing that makes you unique, the thing that maybe you were teased about or bullied because of, is really where your magic is. Book number two was Find Your Why, and it's by Joanne Mallon. And the reason why I got this book is because it is filled with quotes about the importance of finding your purpose, when you make the choice not to do that. And it's beautifully illustrated. And so that's why I got this book. And the third book that I got is Claim Your Power. And this is by Maston Kipps. I'm sure you probably, this is Maston Kipps. Can you see him? So I don't know what book this is, but he's written a lot of books. But his is a 40-day journey in dealing with trauma that has kept you stuck and to finally thrive in your unique life purpose. So those are the three books that I got. So right now I'm going to talk about Your Difference is Your Strength. And I really love this. Okay, so first, I got this book because if a book has quotes in it and it's about purpose, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to buy the book. And so I started flipping through this book. And one of the reasons why I wanted to buy it, number one, was because of the quotes. And also the fact that so many of us grow up and think that we are so different because, and we are, but we want to really be like other people. I can remember being in high school and I wanted to dress like everybody else. You know, I wanted to go the places that everybody went. I wanted to blend in with everybody else. And I think we hold on to that a lot. And the other thing that I am realizing is that the thing that makes me different is really my magic. The thing that makes you different is really the iconic thing about you that can change the world. And so it's really important that we acknowledge the things that we are different in, and also use those things to help us live out our purpose. So that's one of the reasons why I got Your Difference is Your Strength. So here is, I'm going to read a quote, and this is from chapter 6. It is Reclaiming Your Power. And this is a quote by Ashley Graham. I don't know if you know Ashley Graham, but Ashley Graham was one of the first plus size models that got I want to say maybe she was the first plus size model on Sports Illustrated. That's what I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she was one of the first, gorgeous inside and out. And so this is a quote from her. It says, I felt free once I realized I was never going to fit the narrow mold that society wanted me to fit in, because she was plus size. So she did not look like your typical model. But once she embraced that and stepped into it and lived her life unapologetically, that is when she got the contracts and the cover. And so I felt like that was important for us as we are going through the journey that we are to find our purpose. And so I'll use myself as an example. I have realized that the thing that makes me different is the thing that attracts me to the tribe of people that I am here to connect with. The fact that I think I'm funny, I tell jokes, I, you know what I'm saying? I'm vulnerable, I'm authentic. That helps me to connect with the other people who I am here to serve. And the same thing happens with you. Let's say I've talked before about maybe if your passion is an interior decorator, the way that you decorate the interior of the spaces connects with somebody else who wants their space decorated in the way that that's your superpower. And so, really realizing that you don't want to be like everybody else. And hello, everybody. And the thing that makes you different is really your magic. Okay, so one of the things that they talk about in this book, of course, it has lots of delightful quotes. But here's another one. People inside of belonging systems are very threatened by those who are not within that group. They are threatened by anyone who has found their citizenship in places they cannot control. And so that really is talking about how if you don't fit in the mold, some people have a difficult time accepting that. And sometimes those people are your friends, your family, your spouse, your parents, your sisters or brothers. If everybody in your family does this same thing in the same way, when you don't do it that way, people are like, what are you doing? This is the way that we have always done it, and why are you changing it? And so there's something about the courage and the bravery that it takes for somebody to step outside of the mold, to show up authentically as themselves. When I was in Barnes and Noble today, there was a young lady who I was like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. I think she had like pink and purple hair, and she was dressed very eclectic. And I was like, you know what? She is living her best life because she does what feels good to her. She wants her hair a certain color, and it was. She wanted to dress a certain way, and she did. And so those are one of the things that you might encounter if you are stepping out of the mold that other people have been living in. And then they go on. So I bought this book today, Your Difference is Your Strength. And it is about purpose, and not only about purpose, but the value of you being your own unique self. And so one of the things that I really liked about the book is that it talked about some movies that you could watch where misfits, that's what she calls them, that mitfit mitfits overcame. And so there's some movies that you can watch. And so I'm going to read a couple of these. And I have to say, a couple of them I was surprised. Well, I shouldn't be because I'm not a big movie watcher, but I will probably watch some of these just to see how it all unfolds. The Matrix was one. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was he didn't fit in, you know what I'm saying? But he made a huge impact in the world. That's one of mine. Frozen, Lucas, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. Let me see. Field of Dreams is another movie you can watch. Stranger Than Fiction is another one. Lila and Stitch, The Mask. Let's see here. Harry Potter, Billy Elliot Dumpling, Freaks and Geeks. I don't know what that's about. So these are some of the movies that you can watch where the underdog overcame. And so I will put these in the caption so you can have them as a little bit of reflection. But I'll keep you updated and posted on the difference. Your difference is your strength as I continue. And